Hey, how's it going? Joshua 6 Up Tabletop doing another Black Powder video, American War of Independence. Taking a look at the Colonial Militiamen by Warlord Games. Previously, I believe, was acquired off of War Games Factory. Could be incorrect about that one, but yep. So what this is, it says 30 hard plastic, 28 millimeter Colonial militiamen from 1775 to 1783. So throughout the whole American War of Independence, there's a lot of use of colonial Minutemen, different local militias and such. So yep, this is what you get in the box. It has some instructions. It can be used as either the rebel forces or it can be used as loyalist forces. Either way, and also says on the back here, it makes a note about that certain combinations using the hunting furs and stuff could be used for French troops in the French Indian War of 1754 through 63. So let's take a look what's in the box. So it comes with a pamphlet, just some quick details about how militias would fight, what they can be used and fielded for. It talks a little bit about the clothing, about how different parts of the model kit line up with each other, such as like part A1, AB. Talks about the different hats they have. Comes with tricorns, the round hat, knitted cap, and the officer's round cap. And yep, talks about the arms and extras, how they fit together. So nothing too special there. On the back here, it's a nice picture of the sprue with all the different numberings and stuff. So let's take a look at the actual sprue. So taking a look at the sprue, there are a couple things to note. I just have one guy popped out here, but yes, in the box comes with 3 sprues. Mine did come with some bases. Just small individual square bases for each guy. So I believe that you have about five guys in hunting jackets and 5 guys in I guess normal colonial wear. As you can see there, the fur, the tanned leather and such. Let's see, there's different heads. There is, like they said, the cap, the tricorn. Yeah. So talking about things I like about this sprue, I think, as with the other War Games Factory models of this such that were acquired from Warlord Games, I think it's very crisp detail. I like how, as you can see here, there's so many different combination of arms and muskets, rifles down here. They got some swords mixed in here at the bottom. You can add like little tomahawk type of deal, small axe onto the Minutemen. I think there's a good variety of poses. So overall, I'm happy. I think this kit is pretty flexible. With wargaming, generally, I like to mix up the uniforms, but as they are militia, there's not like one specific uniform. So I feel like that is a challenge of this. I feel like the flexibility of the posing is good, but I think there is something to like rank and file wargaming where there's like uniformity amongst the troops. So we'll look at how I kind of tried to conquer that in the painting process. But overall, I think compared to the British infantry that I reviewed earlier, I think I prefer this kit, and I think this is a bit flexible. And I think like the individual, for lack of a better phrase, like action poses for each model is like more representative of a militia who are less well trained than maybe British regulars would be. And so having them in like different stages of firing and reloading might be more accurate, where the British regulars would be more uniformed and more drilled in their approach. So I think a more static look for them on the battlefield is actually pretty good. So overall, I think this is a great sprue. Let's take a look at the painted models. Alright, so I painted 3 tiny units. These are going to be the defenders of Charleston in the first Battle of Bunker Hill that I'm going to be doing a battle for. Take a look at the different poses that I did. I think they turned out pretty good. I tried to focus on more earthy colors, in a sense, browns, some cream coloring, blues. There's quite some different like box art and different not photographs, but different art of the militia uniforms and what they would have looked like. So I'm happy with how they turned out and show some of the inspiration of that. I do think that the action poses, in a sense, would probably fit together maybe a little bit better on either a larger base or, like, for instance, like this is in my opinion like a very cool model of him like reloading his gun. I think maybe individual stands could, or 2-man stands could have been the way to go here. This guy leaning on his rifle is cool, and then I have this guy behind the barrel aiming and firing. Like I said, individual stands, I feel like the bases feel a little bit crowded because they do have a bit more action involved in the poses. So at least with the bases I'm using, these are just some Warlord games that I got with the Waterloo Start Collecting set. But overall, like, I'm happy with how they turned out, even if they do feel a little bit crowded on the table. I think they give a good look at the non-regular nature of the militia. And here's the last one I painted up. I used a lot of Games Workshop contrast paints for some of this. I think in retrospect, I think I may go back to more Maya Vallejo. I think it does give a good effect, but I think having like more blocked in colors and stuff, I think goes a long way, especially with the oil washes that I use over that. But overall, I'm happy with how these guys turned out. And yeah, let's take a look at the updated town that I've been building. Got some fun things to show you if you're sticking around, and let's jump to that. Alright, just doing a brief kind of scope out of the land that I'm doing. You can see the side of the house here. It was a guy I made. We got a little patron just snoozing against the barrel. You can see these tiki torches that I made. This I guess me and my buddies like different rum drinks and stuff, so this is named after a tiki cocktail book. It's called Smuggler's Cove. So that's going to be the bar. You can see the candle lighting in there. We got some patrons of the rum house. We got a conversion of an English officer with his mug. Crazy woman with a Warhammer Fantasy vampire head, and a Molly Pitcher conversion with a brace of flint pistols, a couple rum barrels, and a chair in the corner there. So that's all good fun. Love to see that turn out. We got this church right here. This is the weatherboarded church. You can see I have the Minutemen defending this location. Comes with all this fence. I just quickly painted it up with like craft store white paint, and then 2 gravestones. I did the same lighting, so you can see here. This is just like window film for like normal windows, and I just cut a little bit off, put some on there. You can see the little flicker of light in both establishments, just to give it a little extra life. So yeah, there's the update. The Minutemen fit in very nicely in the town. Excited to get 1 or 2 more buildings. To end up making the town, and we'll be seeing a lot more of Smuggler's Cove in the future. So we'll have this guy say cheers and we'll see you in the next video. This is Joshua 6 Up Tabletop. Have a good one.